Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, we are doing another wheel spin challenge. So today I'm going to spin a wheel. Sorry, I know it's like glitching weirdly, I'm not sure what that's about. But we're going to spin a wheel, and whatever we get, I'm going to make it out of acrylic yarn. So if you don't know what acrylic yarn is, it's just like this thin yarn compared to like this bigger yarn. And it is also like a material, but all of my yarn that is like this size is acrylic. So we're going to be making it out of acrylic yarn, and yeah, I think we can just get straight over to the wheel, and I'll go through all the patterns that I have. I think we'll spin it like at least 2 or 3 times. So we're going to get over to that. I will see you in just a moment. Alright, so this is our wheel right here. I apologize for all the ads on the screen. Can't do anything about that. But we have the Popsicle Jellycat by, I didn't find the creator on that one, the Chubby Dino by Nerdy Peach Stitches. We have Penguin by Lil's Lovies. We have the Chicken by Sheepish Stitches. We have the Bee. Again, there wasn't a creator on there. I found it on Pinterest, and I'm pretty sure it was a stolen pattern, but can't do anything about that. And then we have the Shark by Elena Daniliuk. I hope I said that right. I apologize if not. But yeah, we are just going to spin this wheel and see what we get. Ooh, okay. Chubby Dino by Nerdy Peach Stitches. Okay, I have made this one in a bigger yarn, but since this is an acrylic challenge, I'm excited. I'm going to switch back to the other camera view, and I will show you the yarn I'm going to use. Okay, so for the main color that I'm going to use, it's going to be this light purple color. And then for the spines, I'm going to use this dark purple. So together, they look like this. And I thought that was really pretty, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to time-lapse it, but I am going to make it, and then I will show you guys what it looks like when it is done. Alright, I just finished the little dino. As you can see, I just embroidered the eyes so that it's baby safe, and because I don't have any like safety eyes that are small enough to look good, but we have the little spines on the back. It's a little chubby dino. It's very squishy and very cute. So, I'm going to switch over to my wheel view, and we're going to spin it again and see what we get. Alright, here is our wheel, and we're just going to hit spin and see what we end up with. Ooh, okay, I was really hoping I would get this. Okay, I was really hoping that I would get this one, so I'm super excited. Let's switch back to the other view and chat about it for a moment. Okay, so like I said, I'm very excited for this one. So it basically is like a little popsicle, like if you know what a bomb pop is, it's like the red, white, and blue popsicle, and then it has a little stick at the end, and it's got the little dangly, like Jellycat style feet. I'm super excited for this one. So, I'm going to be using this red color. Whoa, that is really bright on camera. I promise you it is not that bright. We are going to be using this blue, and then we are going to be using white, of course. So those 3 colors, and then for the feet and the popsicle stick, we will be using this brown color. So, here are our colors. This blue looks lighter than it actually is, just like the red looks more like bright than it actually is. I promise you they don't actually look like that. But I am going to be time-lapsing at least half of this because there is sewing involved. So yeah, I'm going to time-lapse it, and I will see you guys when I have an update. Alright, and we are back again with yet another voiceover. I just wanted to start this off by saying I was still kind of sick in this video, but now I am perfectly fine. You can probably tell from my voice. Well, I guess I do have a little bit of cough, but like I'm not stuffy anymore. But I'm making the bottom of it right now. So you start off in the blue color, and then you go to the white, and then you go to the red.
So yeah, and then you do have to sew on, I don't know if I mentioned this, you do have to sew on the feet and the stick, like the popsicle stick, but it's like it's so little sewing that I don't really mind it. Usually I hate sewing, but I don't mind doing like a little tiny bit of sewing. But yeah, so I'm basically just doing the bottom and then it'll start like actually coming together in probably a few seconds here. And by the way, I will be having a new pattern come out soon. I posted a pattern test, but no one applied for it, so I'm just going to release it and hope that it's fine. I have tested it myself a few times, so I'm just going to hope and have faith in myself. I mean, obviously everyone makes mistakes, but if you would be interested in pattern testing for me, make sure to comment that down below, and I will think about doing a pattern test still. I probably won't, but you know, if you would be willing to test it, it would be appreciated. But it is a Sunday turtle, so like the ice cream. Um, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cute, and I haven't seen a whole lot of patterns like it. I have seen a few, but I wanted to make my own instead of using someone else's, and I figured I might as well release it. So yeah, also if there's background noise, I'm sorry. I have like all of my fans on right now because it is pretty hot today. So, and the air conditioning doesn't come into my bedroom very much. So, as you can see, we are starting to make it like an actual popsicle, not just the bottom of it. I believe I'll switch to white. Oh, yep, here it is. I'm switching to white right now, for the middle section of the popsicle. But yeah, more about the pattern that I was talking about. If you are interested in it, I will probably say it in a future video when it is actually out. I'm aiming for sometime in the first like 2 weeks of June. But my Etsy is a little bit messed up right now, so I do have to fix that first. But I'm hoping to get it out soon, so make sure you check my Etsy, which there's a link down below for that. And yeah, so make sure you check that out if you are interested. It does include sewing, but it's only a few parts. Like you don't have to sew the head or the fins on, which I really appreciate. So it's as little sewing as it can really be with this kind of pattern. As you can see, I'm gonna start trying to like position the eyes, but I I just didn't like how they were in the pattern, so I ended up changing them later, which is why I never like secured them. And then also here we are switching to red. So this is like the top portion of the popsicle, so we'll start decreasing here as well, and it'll get like a little bit more pointy. I figured this pattern would be good for like a summertime kind of thing, which we are getting into the summer now, and I have farmers markets every single week through the entire summer until October, I believe. So I figured it would be a good thing to make, and just to have, even if it doesn't sell, it does attract people, and it's kind of like a conversation starter. A lot of people don't know what it is, so they're like, oh, what is this? And then I can tell them about it and stuff, so I do enjoy that. You'll see in a minute here, I'm going to start messing with the eyes again, but I think this placement was my final placement. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's either that or very close. I didn't exactly like where the pattern had you place the eyes, but with something like crochet, you don't have to put them where the pattern says to. You can kind of like judge that by yourself. Like you can just kind of change it however you want. And that's one of the things that I really like about crocheting and stuff. And then right here, I did cut out a lot of me stuffing. This is a little bit, but And then I'm just gonna, sew it up, do the last little bits, and then I did not time-lapse me doing the feet and the stick, but I will show you that in just a moment. And yeah, that's basically it. We are done.
Okay, so as you saw in the time lapse, we have the popsicle portion done. Now we need the stick and the little legs. And then I might do a little bit of blush, and then I will do the smile. But yeah, so we have that. I'm not going to time lapse the rest of it just because it's just small things and then I have to sew it on. So it'll be kind of repetitive. But yeah, I'm going to go work on that and I will let you guys know what it looks like when I finish it. Okay, we have finished our little popsicle. I think it's really cute. And the legs aren't as dangly as I thought they were going to be, but I think it's still really cute. And I really like how it turned out. I think I mentioned this, but you do have to sew on the stick and both the legs, but honestly, I think it's worth it. I also added a little bit of blush just because I thought it made it look a little bit cuter. But yeah, there's our popsicle. This one was definitely a bigger project than I thought it was going to be, but I honestly really like it. So we have that, and then I think we will spin the wheel at least one more time. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now or later. I think I'll at least spin it right now. I don't know if I'll make the item now or later, but I will spin the wheel right now. So let me go do that. Okay, here we go. We only have 4 things left on our wheel. So let's see what we get. And it is a penguin by Lil's Lovies. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other camera and then we can talk about what colors I'm gonna want to use for this and all of that fun stuff. Alright, so I have made this one before and this mini version before as well. And I sold the black version that I made. So I think I'm just gonna make another black version. So, I mean, I would show you the color, but it's black. It's not that interesting. So, I'm gonna make one more of those because I kind of needed to restock it anyways. So, kind of works out that we rolled that. I don't know if I'm gonna make that now or later, but I will make that. I will show you when I do make it, and that is it for now. So, I will come back on when I have something to show you. Okay, I have made the final pattern, and here it is. A cute little penguin. Ignore how it's like a little bit lumpy. But I had these extra 10mm eyes, so I thought I would use those. Because I thought, like, the 12mm looked a little bit big. So, we have that. And yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I want to do a part 2 with the other 3 patterns on the wheel. I might add a few more just so that it's not, oh, we're just literally making everything on the wheel. So I'll probably add a few more and do another part. I mean, it's not really another part. It's like another, I'll just do another one of these videos if you guys enjoy it. So let me know down below if you would like to see that. And yeah, I think all of these patterns, if they are new to me, I will be making them more often. So, yeah. I believe that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!